Are you ready for it?
Calling all Swifties, a professor at the University of Texas at Austin is teaching a course called the Taylor Swift Songbook. And for those students in the class, you might see this song that we're looking at right now, ready for it in an exam one day. And I'm sure some students will be knowing a little bit more about some songs than others, but we want to meet that professor now. So Elizabeth Scala joins us this morning to explain her rationale behind the lesson and what she hopes to teach her students. And then we're also going to speak with one of those students, Anna Grace Holloway, a freshman there at Texas, joining us as well to explain what she's been learning from the course. Thank you both so much for being here on a very interesting topic that I wish a class like this existed when I was in school, because nothing like this did, of course. But Elizabeth, why did you choose to dedicate a full course specifically to Taylor Swift and her songwriting?
Sure. I'm always teaching a freshman course on critical reading, writing, thinking, and research. And I usually use content that is attractive to students. That's a little unexpected. And this year I decided to switch the course to Taylor Swift because she's a great songwriter. And I knew that I could make a lot of connections between her writing strategies and those of traditional literature that I teach in the English department.
Sure, and it does feel that some of the lesson plans over the past years have maintained the same authors year after year after year, so it is good to update it sometimes. But Anna Grace, tell us, education costs right now are through the roof, many paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt over the years. So tell me why this kind of course is of value to you.
Yeah. I get to tell people that I am in the Taylor Swift class, and their next question is always, what do you even do in there? And it's the same thing as any other English class, except way more cool because we get to focus on Taylor Swift, and we treat her songs as poetry and read them alongside classic poets and books. And so it's the same value as any other English class at university, except more fun and something I'm more excited about because it is Taylor Swift.
Fun is actually a great way to put that, because sometimes you could be reading some books like Homer's The Odyssey, for instance, and I would not call that fun. So, Elizabeth, when a student has completed this course, what are the kind of skills that you hope they gain from learning about the songwriting?
Right. Well, they're going to learn the kind of reading in detail, the history of literary forms, ideas about historical contextualization that you would learn if you were reading only Shakespeare, only Christopher Marlowe, only Romeo and Juliet. But they're going to learn those things through Taylor Swift's music, and then they're going to take them and bring them over to those works and probably have a lot more patience for what I want to show them, because we've just kind of seen it at work in some of her songwriting. And they're going to also learn how to do research on a difficult topic. There are hundreds of Shakespeare essays out there to read and to think about. There's not a lot taking Taylor Swift's songwriting seriously in published form. And so we are going to have to use criticism about other poems, other writers, other forms, and then bring that over to deal with Taylor Swift in a serious and critical way.
And Anna Grace, do you plan to be a writer, a songwriter? How are you hoping the tools you learn in this class translate into the professional world one day?
Yeah, I'm hoping to go into law after college, and so these skills that I'm learning in this English class are going to be super transferable, like close reading, critical thinking, writing, building an argument, and a lot of our class is based around discussion too. So I'm excited to take these skills that I'm working on at university into the professional world.
That's so cool. Well, I'm really excited for you to do that, and I'm really interested in maybe taking this class as an audit, maybe. Professor Elizabeth Scala and Anna Grace Holloway, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
You're watching Newsy. For more, go to newsy.com.